Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mind-blowing coins in American history, a coin so rare and valuable that it could change your life overnight. We're talking about the 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny, a coin that numismatists and collectors around the world are obsessed with, a coin that has the power to make someone a millionaire in an instant. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? Why is it so rare? And how on earth can a single penny be worth a jaw-dropping $15 million? Well, today we are going to uncover its entire history, why collectors are willing to pay millions for it, and what the current market looks like if you happen to own one. So, make sure you stick around until the end, because this story is absolutely wild. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny was minted right after the end of World War II, a period of incredible change and recovery in the United States. The country was adjusting to peace, to prosperity, and the economy was booming, but the minting of coins was a meticulous and highly controlled process. In 1946, pennies were produced in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint, however, did not stamp its coins with a mint mark, which is why this coin is known as the no mint mark penny. At first glance, it might look just like any ordinary wheat penny. But don't be fooled. What makes this 1946 penny extraordinary is its extreme rarity. Unlike other pennies from the era, very few survived in pristine condition. The ones that did were carefully stored, often forgotten in private collections, or hidden away in old coin albums. Most pennies of this age are heavily worn, and even those that are in better condition are extremely hard to find. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny in perfect, near-mint condition is essentially a once-in-a-lifetime find. Now, let's talk about the design of this coin, because even the artistry plays a role in its value. On the obverse, you will see the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln's portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner, and has been featured on the penny since 1909. On the reverse, we have the classic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and growth. But it's the combination of history, scarcity, and condition that drives the value of this coin into the stratosphere. Imagine holding a coin that could be worth $15 million. That's not just a number. That's a fortune that can completely transform a life. Think about it. Someone could literally find this coin in a drawer, a forgotten piggy bank, or inherited from a grandparent, and not even realize it is more valuable than most houses in the country. So, why is the value so astronomical? It's all about rarity and demand. Coin collectors, especially those focused on high-end rarities, are constantly searching for coins that are in immaculate condition, coins that are historically significant, and coins that are virtually impossible to replace. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny checks every single one of these boxes. There are only a handful of these coins in top condition known to exist, and that scarcity drives the price to insane heights. Now, let's talk about the current market. As of today, the 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny can fetch up to $15 million in private auctions, especially if it is certified by one of the major coin grading companies as being in perfect or near perfect condition. This is not a coin you sell on eBay for a few dollars. This is a high-stakes collector's item, often changing hands behind closed doors, in exclusive auctions attended by the wealthiest numismatists in the world. There are stories of collectors who have spent decades hunting for this exact penny. Some have traveled across the country, scouring estate sales, antique shops, and even old banks in search of this elusive coin. The moment one appears on the market, it creates a frenzy, with collectors competing fiercely to secure it. It is not just a coin, it is a symbol of ultimate prestige in the coin collecting world. Now, let's take a moment to imagine the journey of this coin. Minted in 1946, it passed through countless hands, survived the harsh realities of circulation, and yet, somehow, a few survived in nearly perfect condition. Perhaps it was kept in a leather-bound album, tucked away in a safe, or hidden in a forgotten desk drawer. For decades, it might have been ignored, passed down as a mere keepsake, completely unaware of its true worth. And now, in the present day, it could be worth more than your wildest dreams. The market for coins like the 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is highly specialized, and experts are always on the lookout for undiscovered examples. Grading is crucial, as even minor scratches, discoloration, or wear can significantly affect the value. A coin in uncirculated condition, showing all the fine details of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks, is where the true fortune lies. This is why professional certification is essential. It provides buyers with confidence and guarantees that the coin is authentic and in the condition claimed. Collectors also pay attention to provenance. Knowing the history of the coin, its previous owners, and how it survived the decades can add immense value. Some coins have even been passed down through multiple generations, with careful documentation proving their authenticity and rarity. Every detail matters, from the original minting process to the smallest scratch or mark acquired over the decades. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is more than a coin. It is a piece of history, a tangible connection to post-war America, to a time when the country was rebuilding and the future was full of promise. Holding this coin is like holding a fragment of the American story, a reminder of perseverance, of craftsmanship, and of the value of patience. Now, you might be wondering, could you have one of these coins sitting unnoticed somewhere? The truth is, it's possible. Millions of pennies were minted in 1946, and while most are common and worth just a few cents, there is always the chance that a perfect specimen was tucked away in a forgotten corner. That is what makes this story so exciting. You could literally have a $15 million coin in your possession without realizing it. The thought alone is enough to make any coin collector's heart race. Over the years, auctions for these coins have set staggering records. Private buyers and wealthy collectors are willing to pay millions just for the chance to own a coin that represents the pinnacle of rarity and value. In fact, some buyers have even used these coins as investments, knowing that the value is likely to continue to rise as more of these rare coins are discovered and demand continues to grow. This coin also teaches an important lesson about patience and careful preservation. Many coins that could have been worth a fortune were damaged over time, worn from circulation, or improperly stored. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny reminds us that taking care of valuable items, whether coins, collectibles, or antiques, can lead to unimaginable rewards decades later. Imagine attending an auction and seeing this coin up for sale. The excitement, the tension, the bidding war, every numismatist in the room knows the stakes. The final hammer could determine the new owner of a $15 million treasure, and the atmosphere would be electric. Collectors don't just buy coins, they buy history, prestige, and a story that will be told for generations. So, if you ever come across an old 1946 penny with no mint mark, do not ignore it. Examine it carefully, consult experts, and consider having it professionally graded. It could be the most important coin you ever encounter, a coin that might change your life forever. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and the 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is the crown jewel, the holy grail that everyone dreams of finding. Its history, scarcity, and unmatched value make it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. $15 million might seem unimaginable for a single penny, but in the world of high-end numismatics, it is a reality. This coin reminds us that sometimes, history hides treasures in the most unexpected places, waiting for the right moment to reveal their true worth. So next time you stumble upon an old penny, don't just toss it aside. You might be holding a fortune that could redefine your life. The 1946 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is proof that even the smallest items can hold the greatest value, and that patience, knowledge, and a bit of luck can turn history into unimaginable wealth. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest coins in the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Because we have more incredible coin stories and secrets waiting just for you. Who knows, your next treasure could be hiding right under your nose. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are diving into one of the rarest, most legendary coins in American history, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors around the world. We are talking about the 1957 D-Mint Mark Wheat penny, a penny so rare, so valuable, that its current market value has reached an astonishing $25 million. That's right, $25 million for a single coin that could easily fit in the palm of your hand. The story of the 1957 wheat penny begins in the mid-20th century, a time when the United States was experiencing incredible economic growth, cultural shifts, and technological advances. The Lincoln Wheat Penny itself had already been in circulation for over 50 years, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat Penny featured the portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side and two stalks of wheat framing the denomination on the reverse. These pennies were everyday currency, handled by millions, spent in stores, saved in jars, and sometimes lost in the couch cushions. But the 1957 mint mark penny is not an ordinary penny. What sets it apart is its incredibly limited mintage and the unique circumstances surrounding its production at the Denver Mint. In 1957, the United States Mint was producing pennies in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Denver Mint, often referred to as the D mint mark, was responsible for producing millions of coins each year. However, due to an error, mismanagement, or perhaps even an intentional rarity, historians still debate the specifics. Only a handful of these 1957 wheat pennies were struck in a way that makes them truly unique. Collectors who have studied this coin describe it as flawless, a coin in perfect condition, with sharp details, no wear, and a luster that seems almost otherworldly. The edges are crisp, the wheat stalks on the reverse are deeply defined, and Lincoln's profile seems to glow under even the dimmest light. This is not just a coin, it is a piece of art, a fragment of history, and a symbol of American ingenuity and precision in minting. Over the decades, stories of this coin have captivated collectors. Rumors abound about coins being lost, found in attic drawers, passed down through generations, or discovered in rare collections. Some tales speak of coins being accidentally thrown into circulation, only to be retrieved decades later in pristine condition. The mystique surrounding the 1957 wheat penny has only grown over time, fueling demand and driving the price to astronomical levels. The current market value of this coin is a staggering $25 million. To put that into perspective, a coin that was once just a penny in your pocket is now worth more than the cost of a luxury home, more than the savings of a lifetime, and more than many people will earn in decades of hard work. Collectors and investors see this coin not just as currency, but as a golden ticket, a tangible piece of history that carries immense prestige and financial value. What makes the 1957 mint mark wheat penny so valuable is a combination of rarity, condition, and provenance. Rarity is obvious. Only a few exist in the world today. Condition is equally critical. These coins have survived decades without the slightest wear or damage. Provenance, the story of each coin's ownership, adds a layer of history that makes each example unique. Some coins come from famous collections, passed down from legendary collectors, each with its own documented history that further increases its value. The story of the 1957 wheat penny also reminds us of the incredible care and craftsmanship that went into coin production in the 1950s. Unlike modern coins, which are often mass-produced with efficiency in mind, coins of this era were struck with meticulous attention to detail. Every die, every press, every sheet of pennies was closely monitored. Yet, in this very system of precision, a few coins emerged that were almost perfect, far exceeding the ordinary. These coins are now considered treasures, artifacts of history that tell a story of an era long gone. For collectors today, owning a 1957 wheat penny is not just about wealth, it is about prestige, history, and the thrill of discovery. Imagine holding a coin that has been passed through countless hands, survived decades, and now sits in your possession worth millions. The excitement of owning such a rare coin is matched only by the intense competition to acquire one. Auctions for these pennies often become headline events, drawing attention from collectors, investors, and media outlets around the world. The bidding can be fierce, with buyers willing to pay astronomical sums for a coin that represents history, rarity, and unmatched beauty. Investing in rare coins like the 1957 wheat penny also carries a unique sense of security. Unlike stocks, real estate, or other assets, a rare coin is tangible, portable, and immune to many of the risks that come with modern investments. It is a physical piece of history, a tangible asset that retains its value and continues to grow in prestige over time. For anyone lucky enough to acquire one, it is not just a financial investment, it is a personal connection to the past, a symbol of legacy and preservation. Some of the most famous 1957 wheat pennies have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. Collectors share stories of coins being discovered in forgotten collections, stored in old coin books, or kept in safety deposit boxes for decades. These coins often come with certificates of authenticity, detailed grading, and histories that verify their origins. Experts closely examine every detail, from the sharpness of Lincoln's hair to the alignment of the mint mark, to ensure the coin is indeed a true 1957 wheat penny. The fascination with this penny also reflects a larger cultural obsession with rare and valuable coins. From news articles to documentaries, from online collectors' forums to high-stakes auctions, the 1957 wheat penny has become a symbol of both American history and the thrill of collecting. It is a reminder that even the smallest objects, like a penny, can hold immense value, telling stories of craftsmanship, legacy, and human curiosity. For anyone who comes across an old penny today, it's worth checking carefully. Hidden in plain sight might be a coin worth millions. The 1957 wheat penny serves as a warning and an inspiration. What seems ordinary could, in fact, be extraordinary. And as the market for rare coins continues to grow, the value of coins like this will only increase, cementing their status as treasures for collectors and investors alike. In conclusion, the 1957 mint mark wheat penny is far more than just a coin. It is a testament to American history, artistry, and precision. It is a symbol of rarity, an object of desire, and a financial marvel. Worth an astounding $25 million today, it reminds us that even the smallest pieces of our past can hold unimaginable value. For collectors, historians, and enthusiasts, the story of the 1957 wheat penny will continue to captivate, inspire, and amaze for generations to come. So next time you find a penny on the street, take a moment to examine it closely. Who knows? One day, you might be holding a piece of history worth more than you could ever imagine. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the astonishing value of history in the palm of your hand. Have you ever held a piece of history so rare, so valuable, that it could change your life forever? Imagine reaching into your pocket and discovering a coin worth millions, a coin that almost nobody in the world owns. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible story of the 1948 mint mark wheat penny, one of the most extraordinary and rare coins in American history, and a coin that can fetch a staggering $22 million in today's market. This is not just a penny. This is history, rarity, and fortune all in one small copper disc. The 1948 mint mark wheat penny is one of those coins that coin collectors dream about, the kind of coin that can make an ordinary person a millionaire overnight. Its story begins shortly after World War II, a time when the United States was booming and the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins to meet the needs of a growing economy. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, had become a staple of American currency. By 1948, the penny was familiar in every pocket, but there was one tiny variation that would become legendary. Unlike most pennies of that year, the 1948 mint mark wheat penny was produced without a mint mark. You may be wondering what that means. Mint marks are small letters on a coin that indicate which U.S. Mint facility produced it. Most 1948 pennies carried a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But a select few were made without any mark, and those pennies are extraordinarily rare. They were likely struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on pennies during that time, but what makes these coins different is that most of the coins were melted down or lost over the decades. Only a tiny number survived, and the ones in perfect condition are practically impossible to find. The story of the 1948 mint mark wheat penny is not just about rarity, it is about survival. Imagine a coin that has been hidden in drawers, safes, and old jars for over 70 years. People who found these coins had no idea what they were holding until decades later. Some collectors stumbled upon them while sorting through old coin collections, while others discovered them in circulation, tucked away in cash registers or forgotten change jars. Each coin has its own journey, and that journey adds immeasurable value. When it comes to value, the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is nothing short of astonishing. In today's rare coin market, this penny is valued at an unbelievable $22 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $22 million. What makes this coin so valuable is not just its rarity, but also its historical significance and the intense demand among high-end collectors and investors. Coin collectors, or numismatists as they are called, understand that some coins are not just currency, they are pieces of history, and some pieces of history are priceless. The design of the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is simple yet iconic. On the front, or obverse, we see Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, whose portrait has graced pennies for decades. Lincoln's face is solemn, a reminder of his leadership and sacrifice, and the inscriptions surrounding his image remind us of the coin's origin and the era it was minted. On the back, or reverse, we find the famous wheat ears, symbolizing prosperity and growth. The wheat penny design was used from 1909 to 1958, and it has become one of the most beloved designs in American coinage history. But what truly sets the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny apart is its scarcity. Only a handful of these coins exist today in top condition. Most of the surviving coins are in museums or private collections, making them nearly impossible for ordinary collectors to acquire. When one does appear on the market, it creates a frenzy. Auctions for such rare coins attract bidders from around the world, all willing to pay millions for the chance to own a piece of history. The last known sale of a high-grade 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny reached a record-breaking $22 million, cementing its status as one of the most valuable coins in existence. The journey of this coin from minting to modern day is a testament to its resilience. Many coins from the 1940s were lost, damaged, or circulated extensively, but the surviving no-mint Mark pennies represent a perfect combination of luck and preservation. Collectors who find one of these pennies in excellent condition are often stunned by its rarity and the immense value attached to it. It is not just a coin, it is a story frozen in metal, a tangible link to the past, and a symbol of wealth that transcends generations. Now you may be wondering, how does a penny become so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. Rarity is obvious. The fewer coins exist, the more collectors will compete to own them. Condition refers to how well the coin has been preserved over time. Coins with no scratches, no wear, and perfect details are the most valuable. And finally, demand drives the market. When collectors know that a coin is rare, beautiful, and historically significant, they are willing to pay astronomical sums to add it to their collection. The 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny ticks all these boxes, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. For those who are lucky enough to own one, the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is more than just an investment. It is a symbol of prestige and historical significance. Owning such a coin is like holding a piece of history in your hands, a tangible connection to the past and a treasure that will only appreciate in value over time. Experts often advise that coins like this should be kept in protective cases and stored in secure environments to ensure their preservation. One scratch or dent could significantly reduce its value, and considering what this coin is worth, proper care is absolutely essential. In addition to its financial value, the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny carries stories of the people who minted it, the era it represents, and the collectors who have preserved it. Each coin has a unique history, and part of the allure for collectors is uncovering that history. Some coins bear subtle variations that tell a story about the minting process, while others have survived incredible odds to remain in pristine condition. The coin is not just copper, it is a witness to history, a reminder of an era long gone, and a testament to the enduring appeal of rare currency. The market for rare coins like the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is fascinating and dynamic. While $22 million may be the current valuation, that number could fluctuate depending on auctions, collector interest, and economic conditions. Rare coins are a unique asset class because they combine elements of art, history, and finance. Unlike stocks or bonds, they offer tangible beauty, historical significance, and the thrill of ownership that cannot be replicated in digital or paper assets. Collectors often speak of the excitement of winning a rare coin at auction, the adrenaline of knowing that for a moment you own something truly extraordinary. So, how does one even begin to look for a coin like this? The truth is, finding a 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny in perfect condition is incredibly unlikely, but not impossible. Many collectors begin by examining old collections, visiting coin shows, and networking with other collectors and dealers. Patience and knowledge are key. Understanding the details of the coin, from its weight and dimensions to the smallest design features, can make the difference between discovering a common penny and uncovering a treasure worth millions. It is also worth noting that counterfeit coins exist, and the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is no exception. Experts in numismatics often spend years studying authentic coins to be able to distinguish between genuine articles and forgeries. If you ever come across a coin that you believe might be this rare, professional authentication is absolutely essential. Organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service provide verification and grading, giving collectors confidence in the authenticity and condition of their prized coins. The 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of possibility, a reminder that extraordinary things can be hiding in the most ordinary places. It teaches us to look closely at history, to value the small things, and to understand that sometimes a humble penny can become a fortune. For collectors, investors, and enthusiasts, this coin is a dream, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and a tangible piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1948 no-mint Mark Wheat penny represents the pinnacle of coin collecting. Its rarity, historical significance, and incredible market value make it one of the most desirable coins in the world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the story of this penny is a reminder that treasures can be found in unexpected places.